Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. As The Bachelor Season 29 hurdles towards its big finale, I'm convinced Grant Ellis won't be proposing to either woman. The 31-year-old day trader and former basketball player has seemed unsure of himself all season and couldn't find his footing. Though I think he has strong feelings for his final two women, I don't think he's ready to choose between them. I'm sure Grant wishes he had more time, but time is a finite resource on a reality TV show. Grant made his television debut as a contestant on Gen Tran's season of The Bachelorette. When he was announced as the show's next male lead, I had high hopes. Grant kicked off The Bachelor Season 29 outside the iconic Bachelor Mansion, greeting 25 single women. This was one of the lowest number of contestants for a franchise show, and maybe his options were too few. Though he could select either woman, I can see Grant holding on to his final rose entirely. Something is missing between Grant and Juliana. After eliminating 27-year-old model and engineer Zoe McGrady, Grant's remaining women are 31-year-old venture capitalist Licia Gurr and 28-year-old client service associate Juliana Pasparosa. Grant is powerfully attracted to Juliana, but I get the sense that something is missing between them emotionally. She hasn't seemed to ever really let down her walls with him, so I don't see how he could propose to her anytime soon. Licia's religion may be an issue for Grant. While Grant has changed his mind wildly about several other women, his feelings for Licia have always seemed set in stone. Grant has always enjoyed a deep emotional connection with Licia, but he's expressed concerns about their religious differences. Lydia is a devout Mormon from a religious family, and Grant, who is a Christian, has wondered about how their children would be raised. I don't see how he can move past these concerns by The Bachelor Season 29 finale. Grant can't make up his mind. Like the rest of the season, Grant goes to the end, not knowing who to choose. The Bachelor Season 29 trailer, which Bachelor Nation posted to YouTube, ends with Grant waffling during the final rose ceremony. When host Jess Palmer asks him if he's ready to make his choice between the final two women, Grant says, "The truth is, I don't know. Though I can see him choosing Licia or Juliana, I think it would be a mistake. If either of these women were meant to be his wife, Grant wouldn't be so uncertain about his choice." The latest season of The Bachelor has been full of twists, turns, and shocking moments that have left viewers at the edge of their seats. As we near the final moments of Season 29, one question has taken over the minds of fans. Will Grant Ellis, the charismatic and heartthrob bachelor, actually propose to anyone during the final rose ceremony? Even more perplexing, will he even hand out his final rose? The show's traditional ending, where the bachelor hands out his final rose to the woman he has chosen to spend his life with, is now in question. With the drama, heart-act, and unpredictable emotions that have been showcased throughout this season, Grant's journey toward commitment has been anything but simple. A shocking shift in expectations. As we approach the season finale, it's clear that this year's Bachelor season has deviated from the usual formula. Typically, the lead is ready to make a commitment, often with a ring in hand. But Grant's behavior has caused fans to wonder, is he truly ready to take that big step? Or is there a deeper reason why he's hesitating to hand out the final rose? From the very beginning, Grant's emotional journey has been unpredictable. Unlike previous seasons where The Bachelor quickly developed strong feelings for one or two contestants, Grant's relationships have been more complicated. Despite his clear connections with some of the women, there have been moments where his hesitations have been apparent. Grant has been open about his concerns regarding marriage. While other bachelors have jumped in with both feet, Grant has been reluctant to make such a life-altering decision. He has often expressed doubts about whether he's ready for such a commitment, especially given the intense public scrutiny that comes with being on the show. The final women standing. As the season draws closer to its conclusion, 3 women have made it to the final stages: Lily, Sarah, and Mia. Each of these women has captured Grant's heart in different ways, but his indecision has made it difficult for him to fully commit. Lily, the fan favorite, has been Grant's rock throughout much of the season. Her kindness and understanding nature have won him over, and she's been open about her desire for a family and a life with him. However, she's also been the most vocal about her expectations, making Grant question whether he's ready for the type of relationship she's seeking. Sarah, on the other hand, has been more laid back and open to seeing where their connection takes them. Her approach has been more casual, but that's what Grant has needed at times. Despite their deep emotional connection, there's an underlying sense of doubt from Grant about whether Sarah's laid-back nature is truly what he's looking for in the long term. Finally, Mia has brought out a different side of Grant. Their chemistry has been undeniable, but Grant has also expressed concern about her past relationships. Mia's willingness to open up has been refreshing, but her baggage has raised doubts for Grant about whether they are truly compatible for the long haul. The final rose drama. As the final rose ceremony approaches, rumors have been swirling about what will happen. Will Grant be able to make a decision, or will he leave the final women heartbroken without a proposal or even a final rose? Insiders close to the production have hinted that the ending of this season is unlike anything the Bachelor fans have seen before. There are whispers that Grant could be leaving the show single, having failed to make a final choice. Some fans have even speculated that he may take a step back from the process entirely, leaving his final rose unclaimed. Others believe that Grant may have already made his decision but is holding out on handing out the rose because he's not ready for the commitment that comes with a proposal. With the Bachelor producers pulling out all the stops this season, it's possible they may be setting the stage for a shocking twist that leaves viewers stunned. The fans are divided. The fan base has been split on Grant's behavior. While some are rooting for him to make a commitment and hand out the final rose, others believe that he's being true to himself by not rushing into a proposal. His reluctance to make a commitment has sparked conversations about the pressures placed on bachelors to propose at the end of the season, and whether or not it's truly realistic. Many viewers have taken to social media to express their opinions, with some arguing that Grant should follow his heart, regardless of the expectations placed on him by the show. Others believe that if he isn't ready to propose, he should walk away without handing out the final rose, a rare move in the franchise's history. If Grant isn't ready to get engaged, I think he's making the right choice. No one should be forced into a proposal just for the sake of it, one fan wrote on Twitter. On the other hand, some fans have voiced their frustration with the uncertainty of the season. Why are we even watching if we don't get a proposal at the end? We've seen this before, just make a choice already, another fan commented. What could Grant do instead? Grant's situation is a unique one in Bachelor history. It's not often that a lead gets this close to the final without being ready to propose. However, there are a few options available to him that would be just as shocking as handing out the final rose. No proposal, no final rose. Grant could take the unprecedented step of leaving the show single. This would be a bold move, but it could reflect a shift in how the show handles its finals. Rather than forcing a proposal, Grant could walk away, having found meaningful connections but unable to make a commitment just yet. A promise without a ring. Another option is that Grant could choose one of the final women and offer a promise of commitment without proposing marriage. This would be a huge departure from the usual formula, but could be the perfect way to show that Grant is serious about finding love without the pressure of a proposal. The unexpected twist. There's always the chance that the Bachelor producers have something up their sleeve, and Grant could be faced with a twist that forces him to make a decision under unexpected circumstances. Perhaps a surprise visitor or an emotional conversation could push him to make the commitment he's been avoiding. What will happen in the end? At this point, it's anyone's guess what will happen in the final moments of The Bachelor Season 29. Will Grant Ellis hand out his final rose? Or will he shock everyone by leaving the show single, without a proposal and without a clear choice? As we head into the finale, one thing is for sure: the drama and suspense surrounding Grant's journey will leave fans talking long after the season ends. Whether he chooses a woman or not, his decision will likely go down in Bachelor history as one of the most unpredictable endings ever. Stay tuned, because the final rose ceremony is going to be one you won't want to miss.